Duke, issue number 4. That's right, folks. We're nearing the end. I do believe this is a 5-issue miniseries because we know the next crop of books that will be coming out after this one and the Cobra Commander one are Scarlet and Destro. And Destro is kind of playing a little bit of a role in this one, so I think it's going to kind of like tie up to this side of things. And then, I don't know, Scarlet will be like the Snake Eye stuff probably. That's my guess. Because Snake Eye should have a book. But it's Duke. He's a good enough character to lead a book like this. Because it's just like over-the-top macho action bullshit. Just guys in helicopters exploding and coming back from whatever. It's pretty crazy. And then it gets pretty in-depth on like the G.I. Joe lore for a little bit, introducing new concepts to the world and the rest of the Energon universe. Which is kind of interesting. Like, we have the Transformers in this universe, and now in this issue, we are introduced to a couple of new characters that are robotic and stuff like that. So in the last issue, Major Bludd and like his blood people, they just started assaulting the whole compound, and Sergeant Stalker's like, this is not looking good. I can't even get to rock and roll. Everything's bad. I'm out of ammo. Ain't looking pretty over here. I just hope I can get out of the situation. Cut to Baroness ready to kill Duke. She's like, hey, you're just a target. I could get some money for it. And Duke plays the part of just like the hero who's like, fine, kill me. What's the point? You kill me now, it's going to be a scorched earth and they're going to come for you. This doesn't end because you kill me. But I don't really care if you kill me. So if you want to kill me, go ahead, pull the trigger, end my life, or help me get us out of this. And then we can get on with it and you can get on with it and we'll just call ourselves even from all that crap. So she reluctantly helps him up. They do like another one of like the big arm moments where everyone's like helping each other. It's nice to see Baroness play in this group. Because I like all these characters. She's my favorite. I think she should lead one of the books. But just having her be like one of the boys for a minute. She's tough and badass. It's awesome. But Stalker pulls out a knife like, get back in your cell. And Duke's like, alright dude, it's fine. It's cool. She's working with us. Let's get out of here. If we can't go up because up leads to danger, we should go down and figure out a way to get out of here. So they like start like crawl through like the catacombs of the place. It's actually like a big facility and there's like a bunch of stuff. They turn on like emergency power and they end up in like a dumping ground for like old random gear. And it's like, this is all like decommissioned crap that is just whatever. Some of it's experimental, but it just looks like a bunch of tanks and random guns and stuff. And Clutch is like, oh yeah, baby, now we're talking. I get to build some crap, and we're going to have some fun. So I predicted in the last issue that Major Bludd was killed because we're kind of like okay with killing characters. Not the case. Major Bludd is alive, and his men are like, we don't know where they went. And he walks out with like a huge hole in his head because he's now missing an eye. He's like, I'm going to kill that woman. I'm going to take her eye. She owes me an eye. And all of a sudden, like, one of like the doors opens on the facility, and like a huge airplane and a tank and like some weird like treaded vehicle to start pouring out, and they just start to like crush everybody in the area. There's no ammunition, so it's like, let's just hit them with our big stuff. And it kind of works that they have to retreat because these are hired people. They're not making enough money for this. And Baroness gets a hold of one of like their helicopters, and she's just like, all right, thanks, Duke. See ya. Hope I never see you again. Little does she know that their fates are about to be intertwined forever. And Duke is in, I believe Duke is the one that's in the airplane. And he now has like clearance to like go finish this mission. And Clutch tells him, you could just stay here with Rock and Roll and Stalker and me, and like, we'll figure out your situation together. It could be easy. And he's like, can't do that, man. Gotta see this through. So he's like, all right, on your way then. He's off on his own mission. We then cut to see what's going on with Destro because they're building some new weapons. They're using the Energon. The Energon is running out. They don't have anything on it. And they realize Duke is probably going to come towards them. So he has to like figure out a new plan of attack. And that involves Scrap Iron. So call Scrap Iron, tell him to get his new creation ready, and we'll figure it out. And you're like, oh, the new creation? What is it going to be? We look at some missiles. Is it going to be missiles? Or are we just going to do missile stuff? Maybe. It could just be missile stuff, but this book is just more than that. Of course it is. So Duke heads to like the mountains somewhere, trying to figure out what's going on, and then Scrap Iron shows up, and he's like, hey, okay, I got some missiles. I'm going to go blow up this plane. Duke tries to evade. Doesn't go too well. He gets hit. The plane goes down. It crashes. Scrap Iron's like, awesome. It's done. Nobody could have survived that. But oh shit, Duke survived that because he's a man on a mission. And I love, like, that is just like the grummy, intense, like crappy 90s action flick I want to see from this. That is like a great tonal shift from the stuff we're seeing with Cobra Commander, which is like subversive, destructive horror. This is just like, I am the strongest man alive. I'm a real American hero. You can shoot me out of a plane. I'm just going to walk away and like break into your bunker ready to fight you all. Because that's what I do. So Scrap Iron has to go to Plan B, which is his other thing. And I said B intentionally because that's just what a plan is. But also, Duke is now in the clutches of something that's going to have to fight him. And that, of course, is a B.A.T. or a bat. And we see one of the bats pick up Duke and start strangling him with, like, their metal claw. And that is just the coolest thing in the world. It looks so good. Like, the little tease of just, like, the chest lighting up of the B.A.T. It's incredible. And just, like, having it strangle Duke, like, that is just so cool. A great final image to this issue. You're just like, yes, the intensity, the power. It looks so great. Destructive, man. It's great. I'm having fun with this book. It's doing so many cool things. I just really like it. You know, it's intense action. It's just G.I. Joe stuff that is being treated on a more mature level. And then it's like, yeah, we don't really care. Like, we're not going to have everybody show up in every issue. You're going to get, like, the characters doing character stuff. It's fine. Don't worry about half the things going on here. In the end, Duke's just like a brutal son of a gun who's going to get through all of it. That's pretty badass. They do some badass stuff with that. Really digging it. So, Duke issue number 4, I am going to give an 8 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.